Let's go.
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Vic leaves it for Tomlinson. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, Dickerson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Vic to throw it. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Handoff left, Tomlinson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
2nd down and back to Tomlinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
As a linebacker, you're trying to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now.
19 tight.
Here's Michael Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Looking to pass. Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
17.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Tua to throw again.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one.
but you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yellow, blue. Yellow, blue.
Tua on 4th down. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper.
Here we go.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Tua going to throw. A right side catch by Crabtree. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Trail green. Hey, rest.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Succop's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that stings the tide just a little, but this is still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that's a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the second quarter. Plenty of time to go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run now with Dickerson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Dickerson trying the right side. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Christian Okoye. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right. Check. Ready?
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tua. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 3rd quarter starts with a run from LaDainian Tomlinson. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Vick. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. A give to LaDainian up the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A carry for Dickerson. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready! Come back in! Come back in! 18, 5 here! Go street!
Fourth down, Vic. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score. Packers 31. Dolphins 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Dave Casper from 17 yards out.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Packers. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
On the give, this is their fullback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Tua now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. I guess if you're going to run for it on 3rd down, not a bad idea to get behind your Hall of Fame left tackle there, Anthony Munoz.
He was so good, it was like a guard and a tackle was in the same body. You know, it was almost like they had an extra blocker at the line of scrimmage. Phenomenal player, and really prepped it well at USC, where they ran those power sweeps behind him in a big way.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go again to Tomlinson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.